Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we're coming with week 4 of the Champion Draft Series, and this time we're going up against Cephalopod. Now, this matchup this week is horrible for us, and you'll see why once we get to Cephalopod's deck. My decks are two of the ones that you have seen for the past 2 weeks, so Male Maokai with Evelyn, and then Twisted Fate Ezreal with Sunken Temple. And Cephalopod knows that I have this Sunken Temple Ezreal Twisted Fate deck, and he very well prepared his lineup for that, as you'll see soon. My third deck is actually a spicy one. With the nerf to Cosmic Call, I ended up not bringing a Cosmic Call deck, of course, so I ended up not bringing Aphelios like I've done for the past couple of weeks. Instead, what I did is that I brought Vladimir with Veigar for like a bundle tree list. Now, the problem with this lineup is that Cephalopod was already prepared for the Sunken Temple deck. So Cephalopod ended up bringing 3 decks, and each of his decks is playing like 3 Explorers and even Homecoming. So if we look at this Kindred Abbey deck, they're literally playing 2 Pioneers, triple Homecoming. Rumble is playing 1 Scholarly Pioneer and also playing 3 Arm Acquisitioners. Set Jack is playing triple Pioneer and then 1 Homecoming. So each one of his decks has at least 4 ways to remove a landmark, which makes both of these decks, the Bandle Treaty and the Sunken Temple deck, feel really bad. So again, I feel like I'm on the back foot here, that there's really no way for us to win this matchup, but we'll give it a shot. I think I'm going to keep this deck alive. I'm not going to ban this deck because a lot of his units have 1 health, and all my decks have good cheap pinks, right? Like here we have Biofeast, here we have Pythos and Pokestick, and here we have Make It Rain. So we should be able to deal with their elusive decks here, but it's going to be hard for us to actually put these win conditions on the field. Then I feel like I want to leave the Rumble Bane open because we do have ways with Disintegrate to actually just pop the Rumble. I think I actually banned this Jack and Set because these guys with how much health they have are going to be really difficult for us to go against them. So we'll go like this. He actually bans the Sunken Temple deck. Wow. Huh. Do we go Mill? Or do we go here? I think I have to give Bandle City a shot twice. I think I have to give the Bandle 3 deck a shot twice. Because if for some reason I cannot win the first one, like I need to find a hand where I can get like multiple Bandle trees and just ignore the fact that the opponent can have multiple Explorers, right? So like here, the Wallop is great. We don't have Bandle tree though, and we don't have Disintegrate, so I just mulligan everything. I'm just gonna mulligan everything. This is a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're attacking on events, right? So we can actually go Aloof Travelers. Rumble and Ruin Reckoner are the most expensive cards in their hand. So that would let me just pop that Rumble out of the way. If we actually tag the Rumble there, that'd be amazing. We don't have Disintegrate and we don't have the Bandle tree. So again, this feels really bad. Like really bad. The Blaze Edge to pop the Spell Shield, so kind of all of this preparing for them to have that, for them to just have that big Rumble, right? Like if I can pop their Rumbles, I think I'm gonna be in a decent spot. We don't have the Bandle tree, so which means that if the opponent has any, oh, there we go. So yeah, so we can go like, yeah, there you go. we know what you pick. We know what you pick. You picked Excavation, right? So I kind of like this barrier, actually. Kind of like this barrier, right? So we can go Aloof, and hopefully opponent has Rumble, and we hit the Rumble and don't hit the Wind Reckoner. So let's go like this. There's the Disintegrate. Oh, Rumble number 1. Rumble number 1. Rumble number 1, and with Vladimir and Disintegrate, I can easily kill Rumble number 2. Opponent goes for a Calling Strike, which is another cute tech that Seth is playing in this deck. The question is, if I kill the Rumbles, do I actually win this game, right? like, can I actually win this game if I kill the other two Rumbles? So, again, this Vladimir lets me pop the spell shield. But is that enough? That's Rumble number 2 that's coming down. Maybe we actually go Vhagar, have the Darkness, and then go Blaze Edge plus Disintegrate. And then that means that we have access to this stun. I probably need to start attacking, by the way, because if we're not going to win through Banditry, we need to win through other stuff, right? They discarded their Excavation, so that means that the opponent probably has some cool stuff. So Excavation, Blade Fragment, and Calling Strike. We could also just play Blast Concealing. And that's going to stop him from being able to attack into us. I think it's just Vhagar, though. I think it's just Vhagar. He has no Overwhelm here. So we can just chump block this one. Go Darkness into the Rumble. So we can go Darkness into the Rumble and then Disintegrate plus Blaze Edge. He doesn't play anything that could save him from the Disintegrate. So that will be Rumble number 2. So this is Rumble number 2 here. And then we still have the Flock from Rumble number 3. He needs to try to get... So that he needs to try to get his... like, he needs to strike, right? He needs to go Cataclysm here. They don't play Ranger's Resolve, so the Blaze Edge is guaranteed to go through, right? So then we just go like this. And there you go. Rumble number 2. Alright. Rumble number 2. Now, what we can actually do here is that we can play the Acquisitioner. And what the Acquisitioner lets me do is go for the Explorer's Blunder to tap his to tap the Spell Shield of the third Rumble. So then Spell Shield plus Flock means that we only need to have another ping. The problem with Flock is that it gets punished by the opponent having Form Up. So that is going to be a problem. We have to start putting aggression here. So we got to go like this. If they have Rumble, they have Rumble. I mean, if they have Rumble, they will have played it, I think. I'm going to say that if you have Rumble, you will have played it by now. So I'm just going to attack with everything. Okay, yeah, we just win the game, right? So this deals with the third Rumble. And we got it. I think Banditry actually made it through. Without Banditry, right? That's why I thought about keeping Rumble Bane open. Because I know that this deck struggles if you're able to deal with the Rumble. And this deck has a lot of ways to deal with Rumble. So with these two cards at burst speed, well, I guess focus speed technically, we can deal with the third Rumble. And at this point, like, Vladimir can literally win the game, right? Opponent doesn't even actually kill any of my units. I guess they could have like a big overwhelm, but again, as long as we have this, it should be fine. This is only dealing 2 technically, so I don't know that it's worth it. Let's go here. I love it. We have a million ways to deal with the opponent's units. And then we just attack next turn. Yada yada. Get there. To add insult to injury, we get the Banditry. If they kill this Vhagar here, we just summon another Vhagar and have the Darkness. That's already huge. I think I actually Poison Dart right now, by the way. We still have this. We still have a lot of ways to deal with the Rumble. At this point, we're just trying to present lethal. And getting the blocker out of the way lets us do that. You're giving us the former right now. That's cool. My leg is actually shaking because I thought this matchup was going to be so bad for us. But we got exactly what we needed. Aloof hitting the Rumble and Disintegrate hitting the second Rumble. And we have everything else that we need to get us where we need to be, right? So this is 8. So we can still go Flock here and just kill this. We can even go Vladimir and kill that Fallen Rider. So we can go Vladimir and kill the Fallen Rider. Opponent still technically has a Rumble that they could play here. Oh no, it's just gonna be the Rune Reckoner. We say okay, right? Do we just say okay here? I mean, there's nothing that they can do. Next turn we're pushing. I guess they can block here, here, and here, and then we only push 4. But if we're pushing 4, I think I don't need to get desperate. At this point, opponent has no value. At this point, opponent... Okay, and we even get the second Disintegrate, and we also get the opponent to draw a Shroom. So we just open attack and continue attacking here. You have to block both of these. You go to 2. So you go to 2. We still have Minimorph, and we still have Disintegrate. I can throw you the Bando Tree just for fun. You can use the Explorer? Yeah. Sure. Let's pass. Again, no need for us to get greedy here. No need for us to get greedy. Pokey Stick. And there we go. Bando Tree passed. Sunken Temple was banned. So the last deck that I have plays no landmark. Now is where the mill. Now is when we know if we actually consider this a real deck or not. It's all about this mill condition. Ay. Okay, this is so hard. Opponent has Nopifies on the Ari deck. So they have ways to stop our... They play triple Nopify, right? So they have ways to stop our thing. We don't get it anyway, so we're just gonna mulligan for it. We have double Watery Grave, so we can beat one Nopify, but we cannot beat 2 Nopifies. Opponent doesn't play Deny. So it's whether they have the 2 Nopified or not. We don't have any great way, though, to be able to actually mill myself, like to toss. They kept 3 cards. The Soul Harvest is nice. The Battle Feast is great. But we don't have Evelyn and we don't have Maokai. So we don't have Evelyn and we don't have Maokai. This is going to be if I lose these next 2 games, this is going to be so tragic. Because again, Cephalopod read me like a book and brought landmark, like ways to destroy my landmark. So if they actually somehow win this after I won with the landmark deck, then I'm going to feel really sad. Like really sad. Yeah, we can wait until we have the companion before we actually let this die. I guess opponent could have Kindred here. If they have Kindred, that's a little bit annoying. I guess we can go Undergrowth. I definitely want to play this Grave Companion. I think I need the draw. Do I play around the Kindred here? Do I play around this Kindred? Kindred will make this a lot more difficult. And the opponent can literally play Kindred and just chill and not do anything. I won't be able to do anything in response. Yeah, like I would have done exactly the same thing if I'm Cephalopod. Like that open pass is so good for them. Like actually so good for them. I'm gonna play Evelyn, I think, actually. Into Grave Companion. Yeah, let's go Evelyn here. If they want to go Soul Harvest, we can Battle Feast our own stuff. So if they go Soul Harvest, we can Battle Feast it and still be able to get that stuff, right? There it is. It said actually Undergrowth. It said actually Undergrowth here. Is there a difference? I guess it lets me mill. I think I like the Undergrowth. I like the Undergrowth. We have enough mana. If you do the Nopify here, I'm cool with this. Okay. I guess the Battle Piece was better, right? Because this lets the Battle Piece would have been Nopified and it would have been okay. Yeah, if we were playing out on Nopify, we should have been okay with that. It has to be Grave Companion. It has to be Grave Companion for us to try to join to our Maokai. We still have the Soul Harvest to pop an Ari. Opponent just used 1 Soul Harvest and 1 Nopify. They do have Twin to beat our Soul Harvest, though. My hand is Aqua. I mean, triple Watery Grave is great, right? Yeah, we just get the draw here. And this the Maokai. So we saw one Soul Harvest. I'm too scared to throw the second. I guess we should just throw the second Maokai down. Because we have the Great Companion on the field. So by throwing this Maokai down, opponent has to kill this Maokai. And the only way for them to kill the Maokai is going to be Soul Harvest. And actually, this is a good reason why it's better to have kept the Battle Feast. Because by keeping the Battle Feast, we can actually get the toss from the Maokai. I do kind of wish I had the 2-drop, right? Like, what is your hand? What is your hand that you're not playing anything? Is your hand just like Singular Will and Homecoming and stuff? There's the Kindred, just as we expected. We can take this damage, and the opponent cannot, like, the only way for the opponent to kill a unit is gonna have to be Soul Harvest. Or we could just take the draw here. Am I scared of this damage? This might be too much damage. This might be too much damage. I guess we can block this one. Because the twin doesn't kill the Great Companion. Save ourselves 2 damage. Yeah, we can block one ban. We cannot block this one. If I block here, it's too easy for him to have win. Okay, he's gonna just give it to us then. He got scared. Okay, so that's telegraphing to me that you don't have twin. So that tells me that you don't have twin. Otherwise, you wouldn't have put Kindred first. And now, this gets tagged, not this. If you have Soul Harvest, I guess you can Soul Harvest here. And that will still tag my sentry. The problem with Maokai, I guess, again, we still have this sentry on the field. I think we dropped the Maokai, right? Yeah, oh yeah, it's the Soul Harvest, right? So it's the Soul Harvest. So they can go ahead and just kill this. And that will give me the draw here. As well as the draw. I mean, that will give me just the draw here, right? Yeah, that's Soul Harvest number 2, right? That's Soul Harvest number 2. That's a great draw. That's a great draw. Let's go here.
Don't worry. It's not my first.
So that was Soul Harvest number 2. And opponent only has one more Soul Harvest as hard removal. Like, this is such a great draw from us. Sea Scarab into Evelyn. I couldn't have asked for anything better. I actually couldn't have asked for anything better here.
See what's beneath while I...
Like, this is so nuts because the soul, the Sea Scarab is gonna let me toss. The problem is a second Soul Harvest tags the Evelyn, a third Soul Harvest, right? I don't know that I can play around the third Soul Harvest. If you got the third Soul Harvest, you have it. Homecoming here is interesting to reset my Evelyn.
Welcome, one and all, to the
Yeah. We just pass. We just have to pass. The dropping this Maokai now is actually scary because we don't have the Grave Companion, so it's going to be a while before we draw. But again, because the opponent has already played 2 Soul Harvest, I think it's actually okay to drop him down. We can technically kill this Kindred with Undergrowth for Battle Feast, but the opponent has so many answers to that, with his Recall, Twin, Homecoming, so I don't think I want to do that. I just want to use this to stop their elusives. If they play elusives, because the elusives with the Hallow are going to be problematic. The Evelyn doesn't stay leveled up, right? If you pass here, I'm okay with this. Okay. Okay. Alright. I guess I should have attack, honestly, but I don't think it matters. The Kindred is going to be a problem. If the opponent attacks with Kindred first, he's going to attack the Husk, which is great for us. This Haste Pack is amazing. This haste spike is so amazing. I think we might get there. With Maokai and Evelyn in the field, I actually think we might get there. And opponent has a full board, so they're not even getting the full value from the foyer. This looks so good for us, right? Like Maokai and Evelyn. I mean, we only have 25 cards, but with the Sea Scarab and the Maokai in the field, we're just getting so much value. Droplet. So the problem with this is that if I play Maokai, it's gonna attack the Sea Scarab. I guess that's not true if I go for a Battle Feast first. Let's go like this. Let's go like this, right? I'm gonna force the opponent to have to use their Nuppify, their second Nuppify. This is gonna attack the Sea Scarab. But the Maokai being on the field might be enough already, that we don't need the Sea Scarab. This is 6 damage. There's Soul Harvest. Homecoming. We have a lot of spells. Triple Watery Grave. I mean, opponent still has 2 Nuppify, right? So the triple Watery Grave might actually be necessary.
Come in.
I'll let them have to play the twin here. If they attack with Kindra here, I'm actually gonna force him to have the twin. Yeah, I think he sees it. I think he sees it that he cannot attack with Kindra last. So here we can go Battle Feast. Force him to have the Nuppify. Rico. But that means that this stays on the field, right? Let's not have them draw. Let's not have them draw. Or do we kill Kendra right now? Let's go like this. Let's just toss. I probably should have started with this first and Battle Piece second. A twin? Okay. So that's perfect, right? Because now we can just kill that Kendra. Yeah, now we can just go Haste Spike and kill Kendra. And be okay. I mean, I guess we lose the Sea Scarab. Remember that we get the toss at the end of the turn, even if the opponent passes here. So even if the opponent passes here, we still get the toss at the end of the turn. Here's my question. Do we actually kill Evelyn instead of the Sea Scarab? I actually think so. We go like this. We go like this because the Sea Scarab is going to help us toss the rest of the way.
Does it hurt?
So yeah, the Sea Scarab lets us get there. Boom, boom. This dies, so we get another toss from the Sea Scarab. When it has Foyer and the Droplet. We need another unit though. We need another unit. This is problematic. I guess opponent has to have... Huh. Opponent has to have a second Nuppify or a second Homecoming. Let's go for it. So second Nuppify, second Homecoming. Alright. This is scary now. Okay. We don't have any value. Because we didn't draw any other unit. Vengeance is great. So Vengeance is great. Because it lets me beat quite a few things. Opponent has no deny, so this Vengeance is always going through. So this vengeance is always going through, right? Wow. I'm gonna lose because I have no more units. The triple watery grave just completely blowing us out. The triple watery grave is just blowing us out. So we say okay. How far away am I? 8?
Care that the hunt does not.
They're focusing on the Ari. They're going all in on the Ari. They're going all in on this damage, right? I mean, this is 4. I mean, I can go ahead and just play this Soul Harvest right now. Stop one elusive from coming down. If opponent plays the twin here, we still have the vengeance. I could lose this Maokai right now. Come on, I need a unit. I need a unit.
2 steps into moonlight.
That's good for us because we can vengeance. I think I lose if I lose this Maokai. So we have to vengeance here. We go to 1, which is too risky. We go here. We go to 4. I'm still losing to the elusives next turn. Opponent has 21. This is 18. So it's not even enough. I'm always dying, right? I'm always dying regardless. So I'm always dying regardless, even if I block this Ghastly Band. This is so sad. This is so sad. Maybe this is enough? No, it's not enough, right? I mean, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It does give me a blocker, though, which is nice.
Think you're fast? Cute.
They just need to have that Mourn. If I don't find another vengeance for that, I just lose. They just kill us. If I don't have a way to remove that elusive, that's it, I just lose the game. I guess we have our own elusive, right? So we can, if we don't find another unit. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this.
Run forever.
We even got the elusive husk as an out. We even got the elusive husk as an out, and it still wasn't enough.
What do you fear? A dull companion.
Wow.
More revealing question.
Unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. I have haste spike. I guess we toss a couple haste spike. I can't believe I didn't get any other unit. 2 turns. 2 turns where no units just kill me.
The forest surrounds us. Break the silence.
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. This is so tragic. This is so tragic. This is the matchup where I want triple watery grave, right? Because of the nullifies. But like, I couldn't have bricked that bad. Like I couldn't like maybe giving up the Evelyn was the mistake, right? Giving up the Evelyn was the mistake because it meant I should have like giving up the Evelyn meant that I mean I never got any units anyway, so even if I get the husk from the Evelyn, I'm still not getting anything. I'm gonna lose because of that. I'm gonna lose. I don't think I can win this matchup. Because of the overwhelm, I have Vengeance, I guess, that I can keep in my hand. That was so tragic. So we have Battle Feast to ping the spell shield. We need to have a Vengeance. We don't have the Watery Grave now, so this is gonna be the game where we get our units but no Watery Grave. That's so tragic. Cataclysm can kill Maokai, so I need to be careful about that. Soul Harvest only kills Bane. Let's keep the Sea Scarab right now. Because I'm not going to use the Sea Scarab here, right? Yeah, so we play the Sea Scarab now. Hopefully we get another unit that we can play. We can always go Evelyn plus Maokai. Soldier? That's a good one. But again, I have the same problem that I did last game, right? Where if I'm playing this Soldier out and I don't get any units later, that's going to be a problem. We could get a Challenger Husk. We cannot Soul Harvest the Bane anymore. But we could Haste Spike her and the opponent has no way to save her. Because they only have Form Up. No Watery Grave means that we potentially can toss all three of them. I can't believe we had the win last game and I just bricked all my units. If the opponent gets the Might or the Great Hammers this game, I just lose because they'll be able to, they'll be able to just do everything they want. They even discarded a Great Hammer, so I'm pretty sure they have it. So let's just go here and see if we can get the Challenger Husk.
She. Maybe I'll satisfy her cravings.
At this point, that's kind of the only way that we get here.
Mind if I slip into something a little more painful?
Because we cannot deny the hit with the Rumble if the opponent has Great Hammers here. I guess we can get a second Evelyn. A second Evelyn also gets us there. Yeah, second Evelyn will get us there. We don't play Quietus, so we cannot destroy that equipment.
Take a load off.
We have to just let them get the hit twice. We haven't seen Vengeance, we haven't seen second Evelyn.
Scream for me.
Elusive? That's cute.
Back on the prowl.
Do we just go for it? Alright, so maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Let's go like this.
Laura, looking for satisfaction?
This is so sad. That's our first Vengeance. So that's our first Vengeance. That's our second Vengeance. So that's game. That's actually just game. Unless we get exactly... Like, no, there's nothing we can get here. I guess we can go... We have enough to kill that if we get another ping. Or if we get another haste spike. But the opponent could have Form Up. I can't believe I bricked that, guys. The second game was ours to win.
I love it when
The second game was ours to win. And we just bricked it up. I guess we can high roll another Elusive Husk.
Scream for me.
Spell Shield. I mean, it's nice. The Spell Shield is nice. But this Rumble is just gonna blow us up. Okay, we have the Haste Spike, right? We can beat this. So now we can kill the Rumble. Opponent has to have double Form Up. They have to have double Form Up to beat the double Haste Spike. Oh man.
Right here.
double form up. A single form up is not enough. They don't play the Whirling Death. They don't play single combat. This is so gross. This is so gross. I have to just go for it. You have the double form up? There's nothing that they have. Double form up, legionary charges, whatever. Flame Splitter. They have to have Calling Strike? Since when is that fast? Since when is that fast speed? Since when is that card fast speed? I won this. I had it. I did not know Calling Strike became fast speed. I did not know Calling Strike became fast speed. Since when? Since when? That means that they always won that anyways, right? So we should have just taken the damage.
Doing.
I should have just taken the damage. Since when was that card fast speed? Ah, the mill failed us. The mill failed us. We tossed both vengeances out. GG's. I mean, the first game we get triple Watery Grave and we don't get any units. The second game we just completely forget about Calling Strike getting buffed to fast speed. Was Calling Strike always fast speed? Am I overthinking this? I'm pretty sure it was slow speed, no? So the play there should have been to take the attack. We should have just taken that attack. No, opponent always had it. I mean, opponent had lethal on the stack, right? So I needed to block. That's so sad. That's so sad. I mean, that's fine. I think I was going to lose that game anyways, right? I was going to lose that game anyways the moment that I tossed both Vengeances out. The moment that I tossed both Vengeances, there was no way for us to get there. I guess if instead of a second haste spike, if instead we got the heal, it would have been enough. Because we could have done the spell shield and then gone for the heal, you know, for the 2. Oh, man. I believe in this deck, but like matches like that are exactly the reason why this deck is now meta. Like, it just loses to its own draws too much. It loses to its own draws way too much. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I should have been able to win that. I should have absolutely been able to win that. That second game, I mean. The third game, whatever. The third game, if we lose that. But the second game, we had everything. We had the Maokai. We had 3 Watery Graves. All we needed was one more unit. One more unit so that we have the elusive blocker. If we have one more unit there with the elusive blocker, we're okay. GG's. I hope you all enjoyed this week 4 of Championship Draft Series. If you enjoy the games, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. These games are just killing me. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund every now and then. You can also find us on Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. I'm tilted. I'm so tilted. GG's.